flawless is going on with Bridger. Oh yeah, monkey time and straight into the action. Getting those brews down, baby. Oh man, I'm enjoying the monk. I am really enjoying the monk. Get my shuffle on straight away. Build up some tiger power. No big deal at all. Caps my energy like a scrub. Get that guard on. Now, there's a few things we're going to be managing through this, which makes it pretty cool for me to talk about, actually. I've got plenty to speak about the monk, which is always good. First and foremost, we're just making sure everything is kosher. And that means getting ourselves set up, get our stacks of tiger power on. We want to keep tiger power up, gives us a nice damage bonus while we're doing our normal thing. And next thing, we're going to keep our shuffle on as high as possible. Now, the good thing about the monk, which I just think is absolutely fabulous, is the ability to quite simply just keep going. No matter what's going on, we can just keep on going all day, every day. Now, you can see my guard proc there. I'm going to get my guard up. It's generally best to wait until your guard procs before using it. You feel like in tight situations, oh my god, I should fire guard off immediately. Let's purify that brew. I'm going to stick a diffuse magic on myself right there, just to help out our healer friend. And get an expel harm on. Give me that expel harm. Get the blackout. Keep my shuffle going. Always stay calm on your monk. It's a weird mechanic, the shuffle mechanic. It's one that you want to keep a little bit of an eye on. And just make sure you're in best use of it. Let's pop that elusive brew. It's getting to 12 stacks. I want to get my shuffle back on. I'm sure I've got my dizzying haze on these guys. Doing a little bit of extra deep. So you can see I'm averaging, what's that there? 97k DPS there. Not too bad at all. I think you'll agree. 97k trash DPS. Healer's struggling a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to pull these ones. Main priorities are get your debuffs on, get the dizzying haze on, get the aggro, get a shuffle going, try and keep your tiger power up as much as possible, and not be overwhelmed by how much you're having to manage. It can feel like, oh, there's so much to manage here. A little bit of a guard proc there. Get that back on again. And I'm always playing as defensively as I possibly can. I'm doing a ton of damage, there's no doubt about that, but I'm also playing in a very defensive style. I'm going to refresh my tiger power just before there, then I'm going to pull the boss. Healer's going to be fine. This boss does absolutely no damage. Let's get rid of these. Opening up with a keg smash. Get my blackout kick on. And I'm just going to manage my energy and I'm going to manage my shuffle. Make sure I've got a good amount of shuffle going. Every day I'm shuffling. Cliche song of this video. We'll be using it a lot. And you can see I'm not cheesing. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I just want to keep my shuffle on. Use a bit of a jab there. Refresh that shuffle. And I'm going to just be maintaining a lot of things. So I've got 10 stacks of disease there. That's pretty lame, but we're going to keep an eye on that. Refresh the tiger power. Yeah. Keep that tiger power on. Interrupting, as always. Now, my stagger, I've not used my purifying brew yet. Purely, my stagger damage isn't too crazy just now. I don't want to be going around spamming. I don't want to get into the habit of spamming purifying brew for any reason. You're going to use it pretty regularly. But in 5-mans, it's definitely going to be a case of, oh, I can purify. Very little, 2,000 damage. You're not going to see huge benefits out of that. It's worth to see, oh, do I need to use it now? Keep the shuffle going. Your most important thing is to keep your shuffle on. Use guard as much as possible. Shuffle is just fantastic. It really is. It's just reducing the damage intake so fucking much. It really is just doing so much. Let's get some breath of fire going on these bad boys here. I want to get my shuffle on. I'm going to use another elusive brew just quickly while I've got these mobs. Remember, elusive brew, it's all about how long is that bad boy going to last? How long do I get it for? Now, if it's only 2 seconds, are these mobs only going to live 2 seconds? That's the question I want to put to you there. Why are you deciding on these kind of things? Is exactly how long will it last? I've got another guard proc. Going to use that. Expel harm I'm going to use as soon as I feel like I need some... I'm not 100% if I just feel it's necessary. A lot of people, if you were being super defensive, then you could go ahead and spam that bad boy. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure I get a grab on this. Remember, you no need to stop casting anything. I'm a little bit sloppy with my energy, but that's something I need to take note of. So my shuffle's down. I'm going to refresh shuffle. You want to be using Keg Smash on cooldown. Keg Smash is a big hitter. It gives you a ton of... it's going to give you 2 chi every single time, which is always good. And I'm going to get straight on into these. One thing you have to be aware of is your mobility as a monk. Oh, man. Mobility is actually a bit of a killer. It really is. Let's get the shuffle on. In between these, I'm just going to rebuild up to there. Get the shuffle on again. I'm going to pop a diffuse magic right here, just while everyone catches up a little bit. When I've got 3 mobs, I'm more than happy to go ahead and fire off some... let's purify that shuffle a little bit. Let's use a fortifying brew. I'm going to have to stick a preemptive guard on there just to help my bad boy out. I'm going to have to put some shield wall. Keep the shuffle on. I'm going to pop my elusive brew as well. Lots and lots to manage. But that's no big deal. Again, that was just a clear example of how mobility can be really dangerous. Your mobility can be very, very dangerous for the monks. It can be so dangerous. You can really end up in a bad situation. Let's pull these over here. Let them come to us. Get my shuffle on. Going to use a couple of tiger powers and a jab on this guy, and then blackout kick him. Get my tiger power stepping on nicely. All I'm doing is I'm planning out when exactly am I going to cap my energy. That's what I'm aiming to do, so I can always use keg smash. I want to make sure I'm using keg smash as much as humanly possible. So I'm going to pull him. Give him a little bit of a taunt there. This place is always a little bit tricky, so it's why I'm going to throw down my Black Ox statue. Yeah, we got him. There oh, he's going through the wall. Tricky get. Interrupt that. I've got 12 stacks of elusive brew. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that for now. Keep using that keg smash. Let's pull these in. Come to me, daddy. Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me. There's another zealot coming in there, I know that. So I'm going to pop my elusive brew now. Get that keg smash on. Breath of fire all these bad boys. Keep my shuffle on. Keep that shuffle on. You're mitigating damage in so many different ways. It is really worth just tracking how your character plays out. Trying to keep 100% uptime on shuffle, especially while, even if it's one mob, try and keep that 100% uptime on shuffle. Now nice and clear to get these guys. Get my shuffle on. Oh, yeah. Interrupts wherever possible. So nice. It really is so nice. The only thing I would say is that I feel I lack a lot of fun utility. I have so many things to actually prevent damage, which is a tank. How can you complain at that? How can you complain having too many ways of preventing damage? But I do feel like I could do with something a little bit more fun. Got a breath of fire going on these guys. Slacking a little bit on the leg sweep. Get my shuffle on. Keg smashing away. Another breath of fire. I've got 15 stacks of elusive brew now, which I'm just going to pop here for the sake of rebuilding those stacks. Keep that shuffle on, preacher. All good. And then get that guard on. And off we go. And you can always keep going with so much downtime. Again, in a 5-man, you're not going to find immense use for purifying brew. There are some bosses that definitely proc it, like Rattlegore, for instance. Rattlegore procs a lot of stagger damage, which is always nice. Let's get the stagger on straight away. These things really hurt. So even on when I feel a little bit in danger, I'm definitely going to be using my elusive brew as soon as possible on these guys. I'm going to play a little bit effectively for now. But you can see how quickly this stacks up. So I'm going to pop my elusive brew there. Get those barrels in. I feel like I'm getting everybody drunk. So cool. This class is so built for defense. It really is so heavily designed for defense. There we go. You can see moments like that. I might only have 3 stacks of elusive brew, but that dodge is really going to help me out. Let's get that shuffle on. Get the keg smash on. We're not struggling for DPS in this by any means whatsoever. See if I can pull these before Brother Call Off gets over there. If I throw that in the right place, I should be able to pull them over. Absolutely fail. Let's pop a shield wall. Safety first, my friends. Safety first. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to pop Zuen. Zuen there, just going to get in there and just totally knacking me down. That's nice. Let's focus on the boss ability now. This guy's Blazing Fist. Let's outrange that. And now we're massively under control. A little bit of Zuen there, just taking the heat off me. That is why Zuen is so nice for the 5-mans. When you get into that situation, just make sure we've got full stacks on here. I'm going to just go for a little bit more DPS. I'm going to run in there and get some of that. Keep my vengeance up a little bit. Take it to him, Zuen. Give him the old school. Zuen's tanking it like a champ. Zuen is so OP. Really is so OP. It's like Army of the Day. Oh, there we go. If you die, you die. Really, Dolph Lundgren. I bet nobody gets that reference. Let's get the guard on. Get back to super defensive play. Really super defensive play. Nothing's purified just yet. Move away from him. I've got 15 stacks of elusive brewery. I'm going to come in and dodge everything after Firestorm kick. Come on, it's all about pre-planning. There's so much to manage, man. So much to manage. I've got to manage my refresh my Tiger Power. Let's dump some of this focus into him. Get that blackout kicks up, nice and shuffling. Get my guard on. Another blackout kick. So I've got shuffle, I've got guard on, I've got 15 stacks of elusive brewery I just don't need right now. I'm parrying so much and just generally being an absolute gangster and getting upgrades left and right. Yeah, for upgrades. So much line of sight abuse. Clash! Let's talk about Clash for a moment. I've never seen a more garbage spell in my life than Clash. Clash is absolutely terrible. I'm going to pop that elusive brew there. Let's get the guard on. Now this is some instances where I may get some damage to Purify. That isn't sort of 1k. Let's get the shuffle on. Just spotted you then, buddy. Come here. I think I've just lost my healer. Give myself an Expel Harm. I'm going to defuse the magic. Let's go and get you. You do feel like a ninja. You really do. They've got that so nicely done, is with the whole ninja aesthetic of it. They really have done well to get that feeling in there. I do feel like a ninja who's totally like ducking and diving around the places. I would certainly like to see a more useful mobility. Let's pop that Purifying Brew there. Oh, let's grab you. I'm going to give you a pummel and bring you round the corner. Come to me. Come to the pack. Let's get a shuffle on. As high an uptime as humanly possible on these things. Expel Harm. Oh, I saw you coming a mile away. Interrupted. Pull you back into the DPS pack. Remember, as the tank, he's also so responsible for the DPS of the group. You are solely responsible for that. Keeping shuffle on, keeping a nice eye on that. Nice. All good, all good. Healer looks good. To give him a blackout kick. Keep the shuffle on. I've got 8 stacks of elusive brew, which I'm going to use now, and I'm going to stick my guard on as well. So I am tasty. I am really tasty just now. I'm going to drop a couple of blackout kicks into this mob. I want to get rid of this mob as soon as possible. Another blackout kick for you, son. And remember, never stop playing. Never stop playing. If you're just waiting for your energy to rebuild so you can pull off some nice blackout kicks, no worries. Just fill it in with your Tiger Power. You should never be running out of Tiger Power, really. I'm going to let it drop a couple of times. I'll know that I have in this dungeon. But that's okay. Oh, it's some yellow stagger. So I'm going to purify my stagger. I had yellow stagger there. Yellow stagger's a nice place just to purify it off. Get my guard on. Keep that shuffle on. Oh, we've got Adjudicator coming in there. I'm watching him on the right side. I got my eye on you, buddy. I got my eye on you. You show me what's what, and I'll show you what's what. So I'm going to give you a blackout kick, like that. Give myself an Expel Harm as I run in. Generate another bit of chi. Oh, I'm stun Zord. Let's get the guard on. Refresh the Tiger Power. Get a shuffle on. Interrupt that as no one else is. Got it. And we're straight back to some nice single target damage. Let's pull him back over Durand. Come to me, White Mane. Keeping that Tiger Power on. Again, still only 3,000 damage in a 460k. You can see the reasoning behind that. I've got 15 stacks of elusive brew for when both of these bad boys are back up. At your side, my lady, indeed. Interrupt that. Get my Tiger Power back on. Dump some focus with a jab. Give that a blackout kick. Proc that guard. Get that elusive brew going. Another Adjudicator coming in. Come to me. Come to me. Yeah, tell me your story. Tell me about your journey. How did you end up here? That's what I want to know. Let's pop Zuen. Go Zuen. Keep those Tiger Power. Let the Tiger Power fall off. I've got 9 stacks of elusive brew again. And I've got a guard proc and a shuffle on. And Zuen's taking it to town. Absolutely taking so much control over your character. I would like to see more controlling tools for people. Clash is just the worst spell ever. I can't imagine a good use for Clash ever, ever, ever. I really cannot just think of a good solid use of Clash. I can't. It just... It smells bad, it looks bad, it works badly. Considering the mobility of the monk, I think it's really suffering. But overall, you've got so much to manage. How you manage to do that? You've got to manage your elusive brews, you've got to manage your shuffle, you've got to manage your guard, you've got to manage your stagger. You're going to have a lot to manage on top of managing your energy and your generation. Let's see if we can help these guys out. So there's a lot there to manage. It's not a new player friendly tank. Mix in all the raid cooldowns we've got, which are obviously situational for when you need them. You'll know when you need a certain raid cooldown, so that's going to be no problem for you whatsoever. But mixed in with that, we're a solid tank. Really are a super solid tank. No worries from us whatsoever. We're going to have a great time. You're going to be solid all the way through any encounter. I would like to see a little bit more fun stuff thrown in, especially for some 5-man content or generally having a good time. Maybe some sort of AoE silences and some things like that. But overall, pretty good. I would like to see a little change to the level 90 talent, so they're a little bit more interesting. But other than that, pretty damn good, guys. Pretty damn good. There's your Brewmaster Monk. Take it easy, ball.